Hello, and welcome to the Maine State Chamber of Commerce's 2022 annual meeting. It is truly great to see all of you here this evening. It'll be a great evening of information and recognition. My name's Cliff Grime. I'm president of Frosty Hill Consulting, but I also have the very distinct pleasure to serve as the board chair for the Maine State Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'd like to offer special thanks to our event sponsors for making this evening possible with their generous support. So a round of applause for our great sponsors. We also want to thank students in attendance, representing the University of Maine, Thomas College, and the University of New England. These young professionals are Maine's future leaders, and if the students wouldn't mind standing, we'd like to recognize you for attending here this evening. Thanks also to News Center Maine and longtime news person and forum moderator Pat Callahan for their partnership on tonight's live gubernatorial forum, and the many others we have presented together over nearly 30 years. A sincere thank you to the two candidates joining us tonight, incumbent Governor Janet Mills and former Governor Paul LePage. We look forward to a constructive discussion in hearing their plans to strengthen Maine's economy and address our current challenges, particularly the economic challenges, while also making sure Maine continues to leverage our quality of life and place to attract more people to live, to work, and do business in our great state. This event is televised statewide. This is a special event for us for every 4 years. Also tonight, we're pleased to present 2 awards in recognition of outstanding service to Maine. Before we get to the awards and presentations, we want to flag for you that each table has a special surprise, courtesy of Northern New England Passenger Rail Authority. And this goes to the following. You may know that Amtrak Downeaster has been serving Maine for over 20 years and provides 5 round trips every day between Boston and Brunswick. To date, more than 8.29 million riders have taken the Amtrak Downeaster to get to work or school or attend a medical appointment, see a sporting or cultural event, visit friends, or just have a fun day. This has taken more than 674 million passenger miles off our roads. The Downeaster continues to pursue innovative ways to improve mobility, advance safety, and provide value for the people of Maine. Efforts are underway to relocate the Portland station to a main line location. The extension of a double track and the addition of a passenger platform are being constructed in Wells. And the pilot program to restore passenger rail service on the Rockland branch is under consideration. We're impressed with the Downeaster's continued growth in our state, and tonight, one lucky person at each dinner table will find in their dinner program a round-trip voucher on the Amtrak Downeaster. Boy, that got a response. Thank you to Northern New England Passenger Rail Authority for this special gift each year. Now, if I could get everybody to stand and rise for the national anthem. Now for our first award presentation. I'd like at this time to turn things over to Chamber President Dana Connors.
Thank you, Cliff, and hello, everyone. And I, too, want to welcome you to this evening, to our 2022 annual meeting, and to let you know we are pleased that you're here to share this special evening with us. With that in mind, it gives me great pleasure to present this year's Chamber Professional of the Year Award. The Maine State Chamber is proud of our relationship with local and regional chambers across the state. We share a brand. We work together, we are part of a family, and tonight we come together to honor a member of our family for her leadership, her enthusiasm, and her dedication to promoting a positive business climate in her region. The person the State Chamber selected this year was an easy choice, a wonderful example of a person who truly has what it takes to lead a chamber. Someone who has the traits, the abilities that are key to success in the chamber world and is a driving force for businesses in her community. That person is Kennebec Valley Chamber of Commerce President and CEO, Katie Doherty. Very appropriate. I spoke with a few of Katie's board members this past week, and to no surprise, they had the most wonderful, positive thing to say about her. They spoke of her dedication to the chamber and her staff, how she doesn't shy away from challenges or difficulties, facing each with thoughtfulness and patience, how she takes an ownership responsibility when it comes to her job. She's humble, effective, has a strong leaning toward the value of trust, and has built an environment of trust and respect within the chamber and its employees. They shared that Katie also has made some wonderful changes in the 5 years she's been with the Kennebec Valley Chamber as its president. And they credit her with the chamber's growth in membership, events, and programs. She is certainly a part of the new life and positive transformation taking place in the Kennebec Valley region. And you probably have read where Katie is also getting statewide attention, because it was just a couple of weeks ago that Katie, by way of the Maine Biz, designated her as one of the 40 under 40 honorees. They expressed it as the next generation leaders looking to not just improve Maine's economy, but improve Maine. Tremendous tribute to a very young person. Congratulations, Katie. I've often said that in the chamber world, we are judged by our aptitude and our attitude, what we do and how we do it. Katie is an excellent example of this. I'd like to share a few words from her board chair, Earl Kingsbury, about Katie because they really do speak to her leadership. He said, I quote, "A good leader inspires confidence in other people and guides them towards a common goal. They are the coach and mentor for the success of an organization. Their upbeat attitude fosters a creative and productive work environment." He added to that, "Katie Doherty is a leader," end of quote. And he is absolutely right. Let me finish with this thought. I'm sure that you, like myself, have met that person who you immediately liked before you even saw her work ethic or her product. It was her warm, welcoming smile, her charming, charismatic personality. That was before you ever saw the work. Well, I have met one of those people, and if you haven't, then you haven't met Katie Doherty. She is that person. So on behalf of the Maine State Chamber of Commerce, for your leadership, dedication, energy, and passion that are exemplary, it is an honor to present you with this year's Chamber Professional of the Year Award. I'll only add Senator Collins has also provided you a letter of congratulations. Katie, would you please step forward?
Thank you, Dana. And like Dana said, I'd also like to thank the entire Mace family of Chamber executives. It is a team. We are a family. So cheers to everybody else in the room, because I wouldn't be able to do it without all the other Chamber executives, my wonderful team, my family, and my board. So thank you to everybody. I couldn't do it without the rest of the staff. Thanks.
Great job. Dina, I think, ad-libbed that whole thing. Before we move forward, I'd like to introduce Luann Ballesteros. Luann is the Vice President of External Government Affairs from the Jackson Laboratory, and we'd like to add just a little bit something special to this award. So, Luann?
Thank you, Cliff. And Dana, how can you read this stuff without? I'm so jealous. I'm going to echo what Cliff said earlier. It's great to see everybody here and to be here in person. And before we switch gears to our next award, I'd like to make a special announcement about the Chamber Professional of the Year Award. It's my great pleasure to share with all of you tonight that going forward, this award will be named the Dana F. Connors Chamber Professional of the Year Award. Throughout his tenure, as president of the Chamber, Dana has exhibited an unwavering commitment and dedication not only to the State Chamber, but to the large family of local and regional chambers across the state. As Dana prepares to retire in the coming months, we feel that renaming this award in perpetuity will honor and recognize his 30-year legacy as head of the Maine State Chamber. Thanks, Dana.
Now for our second award. I'd first like to share a bit of background. As you all know, for almost 3 decades, Dana has been the Chamber's tireless, dedicated, and I might add sharply dressed leader. While we have the chance at a later date to pay more formal tribute to Dana, tonight it is our great privilege to present to Dana an award that comes with prestigious company, one that has been previously awarded to former Maine governors, U.S. senators, and just a few select others for their outstanding leadership and the service to Maine. That is the Maine State Chamber's Dirigo Award. Named Dirigo for Maine's state motto, meaning I lead. This award is given to a person or group that embodies the spirit of confidence and commitment to economic growth in Maine and has given their best for the people of Maine. Someone who has shown by example, attitude, experience, and actions that they understand, that they innovate solutions. They come to those who recognize that government and business must work together to meet the changing needs of our employers and their employees. After a nearly 60-year career, no kidding, 60 years, half of that leading the Chamber and all of it committed to the betterment and success of Maine and Maine people, it is especially fitting that Dana is this year's recipient. Many of you have likely heard Dana say that he has only had 3 jobs in his 60-year career. What you may not know is that Dana's professional leadership began in his first job when in 1968 he was selected as city manager of Presque Isle at the age of 23. His second job came 16 years later in 1984 when Dana was appointed commissioner of the Maine Department of Transportation by Governor Joseph Brennan, a Democrat. Brennan's successor, Republican Governor John McKernan, kept Dana as DOT commissioner after which Dana was asked by Governor-elect and independent Angus King to serve as his transition director, where Dana was technically on loan before becoming president of the Maine State Chamber in 1994. That was almost 30 years ago. Since that time, Dana has grown the chamber and positioned it well to where it is today. The largest business association in Maine, representing a network of 5,000 employers of all sizes, all sectors, and in every region of Maine. We are the voice of Maine business. Dana's leadership at the chamber and before is marked by too many accomplishments and achievements to mention tonight. Suffice to say that Dana's career exemplifies his leadership in promoting a strong Maine economy and a better life for all Maine people. Dana's a true leader. He's a consensus builder, an effective problem solver, and a respected, trusted, and valued partner on issues important to Maine people and the state's economy and future. His leadership is often sought out during the most challenging of circumstances, including over the last few years of the COVID-19 pandemic. Dana is a go-to guy in a crisis. He's also a mentor to many, a skilled mediator, a straight shooter, and a person who keeps his word and is committed to this state and every person in it. Dana's work ethic is unparalleled. He is a county boy done good, so they say, and for 60 years has brought people from all sides together to do what is right for Maine. Known for his genuine commitment to improving prosperity for all Maine people, employers, and Maine's economy, Dana Connors truly embodies the spirit for which the Dirigo Award is named. He has set an example for us all. Thank you, Dana, for your outstanding leadership at the Chamber and for your remarkable lifetime of service to Maine. On behalf of all of us at the Maine State Chamber, it's an honor to present you with the Chamber's Dirigo Award. And I will say that there is a letter here from Senator Susan Collins that will go to you. But it's also in recognition of your many, many contributions to this great state of Maine. So if you'd come to this. Luann, come right out here.
I know it's only me standing between you and something to eat and getting on with the program, but bear with me. I mean, Cliff, Luann, members of the directors as well as executive committee, the officers, this is a tremendous honor, and I'd like to believe everything you said about me was true. But I'm also extremely humbled because when I think of the previous awardees, those who have received in the past, our senators, our governors, Harold Alfon, it's hard for me to believe that I would measure up to that standard, and probably I don't. But the fact of the matter remains, I deeply, deeply appreciate the fact that you saw in me something that I've never seen in myself. This is the hard part. This is why they call me a weak person, because it's hard to stand before and say thank you without tearing up. But it's important that I do. So let me simply say that it does mean the world to me that you did see something in me, and hearing what you said, I can't express enough how meaningful that is to me. and how important giving this award is to me. But I also know that I have not made this journey by myself. I owe so much to those who helped me along the way. I have been so fortunate over the years to have officers, to have board of directors who stood by me, who guided me, who supported me, who encouraged me, who said that you don't get the rewards in life unless you assume the risks that go with it. And they were so true. That is the courage that wanted you to try even harder. To my family, my adorable family that has always stood by me, supported me with their love and devotion. And when I had those dark moments of self-doubt, they were there to lift me up. Joyce, that was you, my love. When I think of my team at the office, over the years, then and now, I can't say enough good about them. I mean, they were always there for me. I gave them a lot to do, and they did everything with excellence. They were always at my side, had my back, and at times they allowed me to stand on their shoulders to take credit for things that they had done. They mean the world to me. And as Luann said, the local and regional chambers were a gift to this state. They work hard. They don't have big budgets, but they make every dime count. I can't thank them enough for what they brought to us. You see, it's nothing in law that brings us together, but in substance there is. Our brand is brighter, our voice is stronger, and we do better when we act as a family. So you see, I stand before you today to accept this meaningful award because of all of you that I've just paid tribute to, and probably many more. I will say this in closing, that this award is one that I cherish, that should be cherished, and please know that I do. In the same way that I cherish all of you for allowing me to stand before you and to receive this very meaningful gift. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, but you're making it even harder for me, so thank you. It's time to eat. I thank all the sponsors. I thank all of you. I thank Katie, and now it's time. We've got about 10 minutes before 7. There will be a pause, and Pat Callan will take over for a wonderful debate. Looking forward to it. Thank you.